afraid of Iran anymore.
We are prepared for any eventuality.
They were going to have a nuclear weapon within 1 month.
Our armed forces are ready and prepared.
B-2 bombers went in and they hit their target, every single bomb, and obliterated it. You do that, we're going to do very bad things to you.
We are prepared even more than before the 12-day war.
In recent hours, tensions in the Middle East have reached a new and dangerous level, following reports that several Iranian missiles failed to launch during a critical moment, while U.S. naval forces reportedly increased their military presence in the region. This development has sparked intense speculation, global concern, and renewed fears of a wider military confrontation between Iran and the United States. For years, Iran's missile program has been one of the most controversial and closely monitored military projects in the world. Iranian officials have repeatedly described their missile arsenal as a key element of national defense and regional deterrence. At the same time, the United States and its allies have viewed these missiles as a serious threat, particularly to U.S. forces, regional partners, and international shipping routes in the Persian Gulf and surrounding waters. The current crisis did not emerge overnight. It is the result of months of rising tensions, military warnings, naval maneuvers, and political rhetoric on both sides. According to multiple regional and international reports, Iran recently attempted to prepare or launch missile systems amid heightened alert levels. However, some of these missile systems reportedly failed during the launch phase. While Iranian authorities have not officially confirmed these failures, military analysts suggest several possible explanations. Technical malfunctions due to aging or poorly maintained systems, electronic interference or cyber-related disruptions, logistical or command and control issues during high-pressure conditions. Missile failures, especially during moments of crisis, can significantly weaken a country's deterrence posture and expose vulnerabilities within its military infrastructure. If these reports are accurate, the implications for Iran are serious. Iran's missile force is considered a central pillar of its defense strategy. Any failure, real or perceived, can undermine confidence not only among adversaries, but also within Iran's own military and political leadership. Analysts note that such incidents can limit Iran's ability to respond effectively in the event of a sudden escalation, potentially leaving key leadership figures under increased pressure. This is where speculation around Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei comes into focus. Khamenei under pressure. Some analysts describe the current situation as one where Iran's top leadership, including Ayatollah Khamenei, faces unprecedented strategic pressure. With limited room for miscalculation, any sign of military weakness could force Iran into difficult choices. Escalate despite risks. De-escalate to avoid confrontation. Rely on diplomatic or indirect responses. While the term trapped is often used symbolically in headlines, it reflects the narrowing range of safe options available to Iranian leadership under intense international scrutiny. U.S. Navy movement and military signals. At the same time, reports indicate that the United States Navy has increased its presence in and around key strategic waterways. This includes aircraft carriers, guided missile destroyers, surveillance aircraft and drones. Such movements are typically interpreted as strong military signals rather than immediate preparation for a strike. However, history shows that similar deployments have preceded major military actions in the past. U.S. officials have emphasized that their forces are positioned to protect American interests, ensure freedom of navigation, and respond rapidly to any hostile actions. Risk of miscalculation. Military experts warn that the greatest danger in moments like this is miscalculation. High alert levels, incomplete information, and rapid decision-making can lead to unintended escalation. A single incident, whether a radar misreading, missile malfunction, or naval encounter, could trigger a chain reaction that neither side originally intended. This is why global powers and international organizations are closely monitoring the situation. reactions from around the world have been cautious but concerned. European governments have called for restraint and dialogue. Regional countries are strengthening their own security measures. Global markets have reacted nervously, especially energy markets. Oil prices, shipping insurance rates, and regional trade routes are all sensitive to even the possibility of military conflict in the Gulf region. Information war and media narratives. It is important to note that information warfare plays a major role in modern conflicts. Headlines, social media posts, and selective leaks can amplify fear, influence public opinion, and apply psychological pressure on opponents. Both Iran and the United States are known to use strategic messaging to shape narratives, deter adversaries, and reassure allies. Therefore, not all reports should be taken at face value without confirmation from multiple reliable sources. What happens next? At this stage, several scenarios remain possible. De-escalation through diplomacy, with indirect talks reducing tensions. Continued military posturing, without direct conflict. Limited confrontation, such as targeted strikes or proxy engagements. Major escalation, which most analysts believe both sides want to avoid. The coming days will be critical in determining which path is taken. The reported failure of Iranian missiles, combined with increased U.S. naval activity, highlights just how fragile the current security situation is. Whether these developments lead to confrontation or restraint will depend on decisions made behind closed doors in Tehran, Washington, and other global capitals. One thing is certain: the world is watching closely, and the consequences of miscalculation could be far-reaching.